Alright, should be recording. Let me just see the file. I see the file. Yay, continuing Just Cause 3. The base game key I know is provided.
Uncle Sheldon to Major Rico.
Still beating
Uncle
me.
Sheldon to...
The expansion pass, though, I did purchase. So, the base game was provided, the expansion pass I did purchase. And I want to clear stuff, work on clearing these places. This is not one thing. I know I flew by it and nothing triggered. This. I might, at some point, that maybe after I do this stuff, like before going and doing this, I might be like, okay, look, I just need to do this mission so that he stops talking to me. It's so annoying.
The Black Hand! Ring any bells?
Creepy military dudes, heavy armor, very skilled.
Yeah, that's the bunch. They've been capturing a lot of rebels from Medici and from other places around the world. I thought you'd want to know, hombre, and go save them or whatever. The thing is, we don't know where they detain them. Hostiles in the area found out that they have a cargo plane on an airstrip northwest of Medici. Find it. Let's see what we got.
But yeah, I mean, I need.
Copy that.
I need the challenges. One out there. So that, I need the challenges that I can do when recording on point 1. Because I only had 4 for it was like half an hour long. The point 1. I want to be able to play the game at other times. There's nothing wrong with that. He's shooting it. Okay. Gain some altitude.
Naval forces are inbound to provide additional support.
That's what you think.
Please be advised, we have naval forces on route to your location.
Okay, this is getting annoying. The things actually despawned and then respawned because of how far away I went. Come on now. Okay. There we go. That's hopefully enough.
Additional support has been approved. I should reach your
For that.
location.
Okay. Do a few things to talk about. And by the way, I will admit, I did not watch the Video Game Awards. I forgot they were last night, and that's like, okay, I gotta be writing up the, gotta be writing up the news that I actually have. This is Friday. This goes live tomorrow. I already have the news thing written up for Friday. But I'm gonna actually put that up after this, just in case anything new comes in.
Boarding his ship to the
It's like I'm writing that. I can't watch the Video Game Awards. I'm having to write up the news.
personally thanked me and intimated that the mess with the Luga must be resolved quickly. The president promises to place it at the top of his agenda.
Rico Gamba has
I
been
must
liberated by
tread
the
carefully
rebellion.
here,
No
yet
place
ensure
safe
that it
for the
continues to
VATM.
remain a priority. Perhaps another embarrassment for the Luga will tip the scales fully in my favor.
I do have some things I can talk about there. One, oh yeah, I should definitely say this right away. So, turns out there was a little problem with the review that went live recently. The Cuckoo's review. Lost Pets. Turns out, reviewers were given a copy. Seriously? Did you see what happened right there? I broke part of the sign, shot a missile, it went through the hole.
All units, find the rebel. Pursue aggressively.
Alright, come.
dispatch. Request received. Reinforcements.
There. Okay, they really started shooting at me. Yeah, it turns out that reviewers was sent. Well, the version that we were given was actually the early access version, not the release version. Found that out after the embargo date, unfortunately. So yeah. So I will try to spend some more time in the game. Probably later today, definitely gonna try some this weekend. I don't know. So yeah, we need to figure things. I need to see what all would need.
Luca barges into my office, boiling with rage. He thunders about my inefficacy as a commander, his own superiority, my pathetic pampering of our worthless president. After enduring 2 minutes of his tirade, I calmly hold up a single finger, return to the phone, and assure President Dante that I will call him later. The Luca's face blooms purple as an eggplant, his fate sealed.
So yeah, I mean, it's possible I will base that the review as written is no longer correct. It's also possible that is correct. I don't know. Until I'm able to put some more time into it, I can't answer that. But I do intend to, even though it's, you know, as I played it, I did not care much for it, no. But it's all, this is actually kind of funny, because if you do read the review, you will see something that I do very much try to make clear. I might not have succeeded, but this was part of what I was trying to say, was that it's... Wait, am I the right... Okay. Was that the potential for it to be a good game is there, but it had various things that I felt needed to change. So it's like, well, maybe that's going to be the case. Maybe it is, in fact. The stuff has, in fact, been changed. Whoops, I don't want to be there. So, yeah, it might be... Because the category I picked for it was 1, which is to say that I can't recommend it, but it has potential, essentially, and this was very much a, yes, the potential is here. These are the things I want to fix, and I think that would solve the issue that I had. And who knows, maybe, just maybe.
Understood. We are providing additional manpower at your location.
Nice. You gotta love it when they're just, you know, that bad at shots. Oh no, it's R. It's space in Just Cause 2.
This is nice.
Alright. So who knows? It would be really neat if this were to effectively prove, well, not prove, but confirm my feeling about what a 1 is, that it's like, no, it can be there, it could potentially reach recommendation and being recommended, but it's not there at the moment. And also, I will acknowledge this too, and I want, because they're still both in early access, Going Medieval and The Last Spell.
Take that.
Are early access games that I've reviewed in their early access state. And my hope is to come back to, is when I do a review of the full, well, to come back, do a review of the full version. But, sorry, this is just... did I leave that thing? There it is. Alright. You guys were saying something? Anyhow. I don't think that guy is actually dead yet. Should be now.
And dead.
Oh. Wow. He was... The cans are getting in the way. Well, barrels. I do want to try having the experience of going back to an early access game when it reaches release to talk about how it's improved. The last spell on Going Medieval would be the ones I'd have expected to get to do that with, which is why I come back and I do recording in them for each major update, unless I miss it. I think there was one for Going Medieval I didn't realize happened somehow. I'm not sure how I missed it, but that is what I try to do there. So that then when I get to the full version, it's like I've got the experiences at the major updates, I've got notes at the major update, and I've also got videos at the major update. This would really just be, you know, 1 week to the next kind of situation. It's like final pre-release and then release. Not quite what I was hoping, but, well, not quite what I was thinking, but it may work. So we will see, because it really does depend on what the larger situation is, and like just how much an impact, how different it all is. The destructibility in this game is so much better than in Just Cause 2. In Just Cause 2, that would have already fallen. But in this, nope, I'm taking out supports, and it's like, no, we're still good, now we're not. Alright. There. Although, okay. Yeah.
Be advised, we have neighbor forces en route to your location. Locate the rebel immediately. Do not let him escape.
Ow.
Time for some action.
Oof. Yeah, I should have actually known that was going to happen. Green is for a rocket launcher. Red is for a sniper. I was playing that like it was going to be a sniper.
Just put this right here.
Bring in the fur.
One way or the other.
I did not know that shooting those panels can make them drop. Alright. Well, this will be interesting. I didn't realize that these two hadn't gone bluey. Have now. Yeah. So, yeah, two other things I have to talk about. One, I actually have an update on today. I think I talked about part of it though the other day though in the 8.1. This is part 9. I finally got around to upgrading the test system to 5800X3D, and it was definitely having some positive impacts. I saw various things were faster, including some video processing work I do. But in one of the loads, the most intense of the video processing loads I got. It was thermally throttled. Oh crap, that's not... Where is it coming from? Coming from down there? But like with Cinebench 23, it was hitting 90C, which is its throttling point. And it was throttling, so it's like, okay, this... I mean, I don't like that the cooler they have in there was getting that hot, but wasn't able to handle it. But at least it's a, well, it's throttling as it needs to, so... And it wasn't, like, down to base clock throttling. I just don't think so. So it's like, okay, it's managing itself, I don't need to be worried. So it's like, alright, how can I undervolt this thing? I'm looking in the BIOS, and it's like, huh, I don't see anything... I don't see how I can just do a voltage offset. Negative voltage offset. Which is how I had undervolted the 2700X. I don't see that. Well, that sucks. But I keep looking, and then I spotted something, it's like, I remember somebody mentioning that about 3800X3D. I have an MSI board. And apparently, MSI came up with something called Combo Strike that can be used to, well, it's an overclocking thing, but apparently it will also undervolt on its own. I don't know if it's like the curve optimization that's available on other 5000 series CPUs, anything 3000. I just don't remember about that. Okay. Nope, there we go. There you go. I did not realize that that thing was there until now. Man, I like this game. It's just very satisfying. That guy's taking a nap. So apparently, this combo strike can actually result in undervolting as well. It's not just an overclocking tool, which is really neat because, like, all right, let me try this. And I've only run the 10-minute Cinebench R23, and the result was, instead of hitting 90 at a peak, it was hitting 82. So it was actually come on. There we go. So it was actually running cool enough to no longer throttle, which that honestly is all I really needed, but it does seem that it may have also I would not be surprised if it were also overclocking itself. Come on. And it says disabled. There we go. good. Well, good-ish. I don't actually. Over to my right. Yep, they're right there. Ooh. That dodge almost worked. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so it is running. It looks like it's going to be running cooler. Potentially also faster, but it is one of those. I remember with the with just Precision Boost Overdrive, my feeling being that if it's, because I do want the test system to be kind of average, but we're gonna let him talk.
Our venerable leader converted Espia Bassa into a military testing ground. Expect regular ordnance demonstrations for the foreseeable future. And what do you know, that makes an even dozen carefully considered infrastructure improvements. Viva Medici!
That was careless.
Of the wars of our past, we possess a weight of...
So I do consider that if it is basically just a single switch in the BIOS, that then it's like, yeah, I'll do that. I don't want to spend time just, like, digging in and trying to optimize every single thing. It's like, nah, that's not average. And I know it's Overclock's Club, but it's like, I want this to be what, to be representative of as many people as possible. Doesn't really matter. So the fact that this is essentially exactly that, a single toggle, you do need to find it. And now, true, it is also limited to just the just MSI motherboard, but it's still, there's still other things that you can do, like there's this curve optimizer program that you can get that will basically apply the curve optimizer tool itself, feature itself, which is not something that had been available, is not normally available. So my understanding is this. AMD locked down a lot of the overclocking features for the X3D because it gets hot and they don't want somebody pushing it and potentially damaging their CPU, which is fine. I mean, I can't fault them for that.
Let's blow something out.
Come on. Whoop. Hello.
Nice and clean.
Proximity, hit triggers. Something went off. Did now.
Choppers are inbound.
Yeah, that's right. So I just need to remember, what all was I talking about? Where? There. Alright, perfect.
Reports of violence in the area. All units converge. Initializing search protocol.
There.
Find the target as
So-
soon as possible.
I had it and then I lost it. What was it? Something with the X3D. Combos. Oh, yeah, the overclocking. So... Jeez. A lot.
And that was your eviction notice.
That's kind of funny. It just happened to be... Those just happened to be emitting right where I landed. I'm just gonna try to put it into the garage. Which is right here. Convenient.
Rico, we can't drop that thing, but we can get the plans if you liberate Punta.
Wait, what? Punta Su? I have no idea. Nope. Oh well, worry about that. Oh, no, right there!
If you're in Olivo Moro, you probably already know this, but your town has been freed. If you see one of the DRM hanging around, tell a rebel and have him thrown out of there. Pace e libertate.
There.
Rebel activity reported. Get to the following coordinates immediately.
Whoops. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Anyway, so yeah, so apparently you can still overclock the 5800X3D in Windows, I think is... that is my understanding. You can't do it in the BIOS. And somebody put together a tool that would basically give you the curve optimizer feature, which sets it in Windows. And you just would need to set up so that it always launches when you start up Windows. And that this can be, you know, very powerful, very effective. I don't like the idea of just running a random piece of software like that, because it's... I don't really know its full provenance. So I wasn't going to do that. But it's like, Combo Strike, apparently it can do this stuff. Let's see what happens. Turn it on, run R23 for 10 minutes, and I know that I was hitting 90. And it's like, yeah, it's a lot happier now. So I'll just keep that.
This is excellent. The rebellion has freed the village of Vico Tructa. Let us keep fighting.
There we go. Alright. Come on. That should do it. still not highlighted red, so hopefully that means I'm still safe. From a missile strike, I'd rather avoid that if I can. Come on. Oop. Hello. Goodbye. I'm not certain, but I think that actually doing what I'm doing right here is considered a war crime. That you do need to let them land, you can just capture them then, but you're not supposed to while they're falling. Kill them like this. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's something that I heard long ago indicating that. Okay. But then if they are shooting at you... Alright, I guess I'm taking this now.
Oh, change is good.
There we go. Yeah, I did not want to be near that. Where'd the gun go? Okay, one here. There we go. Come on, there we go.
I'm sorry. Network is down.
Ground support on call, Rico. Have you prepped the area?
There we go. Sorry, just really wanted to get those while I had them in sight. So yeah, the 1500X3D, there are means of overclocking it. I'm very glad that the means that I have access to is basically just a single BIOS switch. I did need to dig a little bit to find it, but once found, it's easy. So. There you are. And somebody up here. Alright. Yeah, so besides putting in the 1500X3D, I did also upgrade the RAM to 32 gig, 3600 CL16. Which one thing kind of amusing about that? That's actually the same speed and primary, well, at least for the first one, primary timings as what's in the desktop. I don't run the desktop at that, but the kit I got was, well, is a 3616 kit. I run it at 3214 though, because that is like what first gen Ryzen preferred. I didn't realize I had switched gun. That's weird. Whereas 5th gen does prefer faster. There we go. Does prefer faster transfer rates because of how it ties into the
Bullseye.
Very interesting that. Because of how it ties into the Infinity Pad. And I went to 32 gig because the difference in price wasn't that bad. $1632 difference in price wasn't that bad, and it is also I don't want to be upgrading the test system again, which actually reminds me of one thing to mention. So I wrote at least one article about using 2 of the graphite thermal pads as a thermal interface. Worked great for the 2700X. No issue there at all. And I wanted to continue to use that for the 5800X 3D. Unfortunately, that's for one reason or another, and there are 2 possible reasons here actually. I did switch to using the paste that actually came, the Be Quiet paste that came with the Dark Rock 4 cooler. The reason is because when I first installed everything, got it all working, it was working, but the temperatures were not where they should have been. It's like, you know, the idle temperature should not have been in the 40s, I think. It's like, I knew 30s based on 2700. Idles being a little bit different between the 2 CPUs, not unreasonable, no, but not 10 degrees. Okay, that's... So first I tried just tightening down the cooler some more, just in case it was not enough pressure.
Like a human ear.
I then and also finishes that off. So now let's there. Oh no, there. But it's like tightening it down because it's also weird. I had a much harder time really telling. It's like, okay, this is because you don't want to over tighten a CPU cooler onto the CPU. And it's like, maybe I was just fed up enough that when I got to, it's like, you know what, we'll just put the thermal paste in there. Maybe that'll address it. I tightened it down more, and it's like, okay, I can actually tell now I'm at, like, more, and I'm overdoing.
Has gone the way of the dodo, I'm afraid. The good general plans on putting a really great water park there, and you're gonna love it. So much destruction, but it's all for the greater good, isn't it? Maintaining the status quo, a stable and strong nation. Viva Medici.
Back to the Stone Age.
So I did decide to just go with the paste, and it's working. The temperatures are where they are, but it is also possible temperatures are where they should be. But it is also possible that it was just I was never applying enough mounting.
Hostile contact.
It is also absolutely reasonable that it also was the 5800X 3D is just a hot CPU, and I think that is the case. Like it does just run kind of hot compared to 2700X. But it's still, it didn't seem the right kind of... The idle temperatures were off. I mean, I said that. I need to get that under control, and I did. So yeah, right now I haven't done too much with it, but I am happy. If the thermals, the next time I do the video processing, intense video processing that I did, if those are better, I'm gonna be very happy. To give you an idea, this more extreme video processing with the 2700X was only hitting like 1/3 speed. Okay, I mean there's a fair amount of filters that I'm having FFmpeg do. It's not unreasonable that it is that intense. And this is, to just X264, which is, very efficient, very well optimized. So it's the filters making that difference.
Hang in there, ground team.
The 5800X3D settled at like 45% speed instead of 33%. Which, that's not bad. It is an improvement, but I was hoping for more. And I think it is capable of more, where it was more like 2/3 speed, around 60% seemed, but thermal throttling kicked in. So if that has been addressed by Combo Strike, I'm going to be so happy. Because speeding that up, you don't know how much I want that to happen.
We've lost him. Get back to your posts.
It's all still got.
All available units to these coordinates. Repeat, all units to these coordinates.
Yeah, I see it there. I don't know what is trying to shoot at. Well, these guys aren't gonna be the happiest. I see gun. I take gun. Gun mine. Alright, generator dealt with.
Going back to my boat.
Whatever. I don't know where the gun went, but at least I can do this stuff. But yeah, so if that speed... I do think it's reasonable that it could go at half speed or even 2/3 speed with the thermal throttling dealt. So yeah, if Combo Strike has done that for me, I'm gonna be so happy. And it's not like I need it to be faster, it's just I do have this specific workload that does go at this specific speed. It is nice to see an upgrade allowing better though. Oh, I know what happened.
This is HQ. We have boats en route to your location.
Oh. This is mine now.
Hostile contact.
Come on. There we go.
To these coordinates.
Ready for action.
Alright.
Target is at large. Re-establish visual contact immediately.
Just because I can. see, I do have one more thing I can talk about. Well, that I have noted. There's other things I can talk about too. So, Epic Games Store announced something that is pretty neat. At least I think it's neat. And I do think it will be interesting to see how it ends up working out. They've announced what they're calling cabined accounts. Basically, these are restricted accounts meant for children. So where various things will be locked behind parental consent, but not everything. Games that you already purchased on it are available, and will remain so. Like, they're not going to lock out access to anything that's already there, but until, like, if you were to make a new account and it's set up for a child, then it will not be able to purchase games. It will not be able to spend any real money. It will, however, be able to play Fortnite, Rocket League, and Fall Guys, which Fortnite is absolutely a Epic property. The other two it purchased. Epic Games purchased. And I do kind of wonder if, because both of them were purchased after, Epic Games Store became a thing, I would not be surprised if they had always been thinking, hey, we want to come up with something here. We don't want to just make it where, well, you can't do anything unless you have parental consent, so try to get some games on there that they have control over. They're games now. I could believe that they did purchase them in part thinking we'll be able to do this kind of stuff with.
All units on
That's pure speculation, but it is, I think, not an unreasonable thought.
We've lost visual contact.
Does it also seem weird? Why would they just purchase these? And also, they made them free to play very quick after purchasing, which is a little weird. It's like, these games wildly successful. Okay, we're gonna immediately change the way that they make money, the way that they're gonna make us money. But free to play, it's easier for getting kids to play. And yeah, I was gonna die. I had no cover. There were just enough that were spread out. Yeah. One thing also that among the different things that the cabined accounts have different, there's no text or voice chat allowed on these accounts.
Hostile contact. All units to these coordinates.
Well, at least not in those games. So, I guess potentially if there were other games on the account and they how'd the Transformer blow?
So long, bad guy.
I keep hearing it's controlled games. Well, that slows me down. There we go. Not actually what I was aiming for, but it worked. My hope was to actually hit the main thing, but I mean... Ow.
All units, find the rebel. Pursue aggressively.
Just put this right here.
This is dispatch. Reinforcements have been sent to your position.
There. Finally. It's like, put the damn thing down.
Unit
4 more. What's the 4th? Okay, yeah, that's not... I don't think it's this. I remember flying by that specifically to check. Find out. But one other thing that is interesting is they these cabinet accounts are only allowed to have auto-generated names. And I'm not entirely... I get the idea. I do, but at the same time, I'm not entirely sure... Without knowing what the auto-generated names are, I am concerned if that might not be as helpful as the intent certainly is. And I can see the idea of auto-generated names being helpful because that could make it harder for somebody to identify, hey, this is a minor's account, and if you got something that's trying to prey on them, making it harder to identify them would help. But it's the whole, I don't... Is the auto-generation going to be something that isn't going to make it actually harder to tell it's a minor's account? I don't know, but the idea, that makes perfect sense. Really does. And it did also say, though, that if you have an account that becomes cabined, it will take away the custom display name. But it reserves it so that when you can then claim it back, it is still there for you. So it's not a way to lose, you're not going to lose your display name, you're just not going to be able to use it until permission is granted, or I guess until you age out. Maybe not. I was thinking about assaulting that. You know, it might be here. That even might be underground. So yeah, it will be interesting, I think, to see how successful cabinet accounts end up being. And who knows, maybe... I don't remember what... 'cause it does impact. I don't remember what... you know what? We're just gonna go straight to trying to grab this. If nothing else, it won't be used against me. There we go. Now let's head out. I mean, these things are powerful, they're just, you know, slow. But yeah, it will be interesting to see if there's any response from other game launchers, as far as like, oh yeah, that is a good policy, or oh no, we don't want to do it that way, but we like this, so we'll implement that. Protecting kids is something a lot of people like the idea of doing.
Locate the rebel immediately.
So seeing new ways that may be effective, time will tell, you know, will get people interested.
What's happening out there? Respond immediately.
I just hope that it doesn't end up making things worse, because there are definitely there have been well-intentioned things that do make situations worse.
Hostile contact. All units converge on these coordinates. ASAP.
I need to get the hell out of here. I don't know where all this shit is coming from.
Naval forces are inbound to provide additional support.
Come on. Come on, come on.
We are sending naval support to your location.
Come on. There we go. Whew. Need to come back this way. Hey? I don't know. We'll find out. And I do think once I clear this sector, that's when I will stop. Yeah, I could believe that there's the last base is under there. It's under this map. In fact, it might be this. Or this is just the... Yeah, this is the police station.
Additional troops inbound.
Yeah, once I've cleared this, I will stop. Because that will have opened up so much for point one, and there's also, just necessary progression in the game.
We are sending ground support to your location.
Oh, I just remembered one thing. They did intend to talk about it, I just forgot until now. So concerning the upgrade to the test system.
Rebel activity reported.
With the impending update to The Witcher 3, I don't know. Okay, it's here.
All units on alert. Reestablish.
Ow, that was quite a bounce, though.
This is HQ. We have additional forces converging on your position.
Why am I only at 2 stars but getting this kind of response?
Target is at large. Re-establish visual contact.
And I don't know why the audio is flaky at the moment. I mean, at least it seems more so to be a layering issue, where it's just certain things are being amplified over other things that they shouldn't be covering up. That's what that is. Okay.
All forces en route to your position. Eliminate that target now.
Oh crap. I am on fire, I am on fire, I am on fire. Oh. There you are.
Be advised, tanks dispatched to point of contact. Is that all you got?
Okay, so that's this one.
By one, they all fall before me.
Yeah, this is overkill.
All units, we have reports of violence. Oh, that looked bad. Additional support
is... There it is. Perfect. Now it's just Havoc over here. Yeah, as I was saying for The Witcher 3, I haven't decided, I'm not committed to it, okay? Sorry, but I have enough other projects going on now or shortly that I don't know if I will be able to do this or not, but I might do a performance analysis for the next gen upgrade for The Witcher 3 with the test system. Now that it has the 1500 XTD, I feel like that would be a good inaugural performance analysis for it. I just sorry.
Copy that.
Is that I've got enough other things going on at the moment that I don't know if that's how I want to spend my time. It's like I've got another build I want to do. I've got book I'm writing. I have normal work that I actually get paid for. So yeah, it's... And I think there might be one or two other things I'm just now remembering at the moment. Or contingent on other. Like once I get the one build done, then the server NAS build, there's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff I want to try doing around that. So okay. It's gonna be a fun one, because I mean look at the size of this and look at how much there is. It's gonna be so much fun. Yeah, so this I got. I'm not. Is a neat grenade launcher. I don't remember how you get this. I do vaguely remember. These two are both tied to the DLC mission. One of these is better than the other. I just don't remember which. Okay. Yeah, it is the Spark one, because it gives you unlimited ammo. You need to let it recharge, but it is unlimited otherwise. Yeah, this is... I do remember this. This is locked behind the beating the game, because the last Di Ravello tape you get at the encounter. You get at the end of the encounter, or at least it's available. Oh, I can get some. Oh wait, no. Huh. No. It's mission locked, but it's got the little icon there, so that's probably behind the C mission. But okay, so here's my thoughts for going forward. The point one will be taking care of these missions and collecting. Maybe when I'm done with that, like for the next, so part 10, I'll actually do that. So the damn guy stops. Sheldon stops. How long have I gone? An hour and 5 minutes. I honestly could have believed I was way past an hour. That's not too bad. Okay, but I should stop. Yeah, and I can't think. Oh, actually, there's one thing. I will try to have a video for the 31st coming up. I don't know though, just holiday scheduling stuff. I will try though. I will try. Maybe I won't have a point one. Just holidays are a busy time. All right. See you next time.